The Levarium at night. Shadowy corners in every corner. Didn't think this one through. Welcome back to, hopefully, the last round with the Travelers, where we will find the final part to the puzzle. The missives that we were ordered to steal so long ago and failed so long ago too.
What?
And we are here to meet with one of our, well, old,
Yes.
not really friends, let's call it a colleague. He will show us how to get into the lower vaults where they keep all the nicely hidden magical and other arcane, highly valued properties. Oh. The Library of the Library. Hello! Well, you're inconspicuous, almost as much as I am with my glowing hands.
Glad you decided to show. Can't say I wasn't antsy with all these squirrel-headed gnomes staring me down crosswise. But let's be quick-like about this. Before you go into the vault, I've got to run you down on what's needed.
Alright, what's needed?
Grim learned that the gnomes enchanted the missives with a spell that lets them know its location at all times. Trilgarin came up with a solution. The Shroud of Omission. Cover the book in this shroud and the gnomes will forget it exists. Now, are you ready? This is a one-way trip. Once you're in, you'll have to find your own way out.
So, what are the missives of Sable? Do you know any more than I do?
Some old book. Don't look at me for what's in it. The value that those cursed scullions place in the missives is what concerns Grim and I.
What is the Shroud of Omission?
I don't know if Trilgarin made the bloody thing or stole it, but she said it's one of a kind. Place an object under the shroud and all the world forgets it existed. Seems useless, eh? But in the right moment, it's a damned waggish bedlam.
Alright, I'm ready.
Through this floor grate here. You'll have to do what you can to keep your bearings. It's a maze down there. And be careful. They might be pint pots, but these gnomes will become vicious if they get wise to you. Right, you better go. Be quick about it. I'll distract them. Let's do this.
Okay, is this the grate? Yes, it is. So, where's the distraction? We don't really care we're doing this in front of their eyes. Now you see me? Now you don't! A secret martial arts technique for peeking at women in the bathing house. Can we open this bookshelf? No, we cannot. Can we one hit kill stab a Praetorian? Yes, we can. This may seem mean. Reminder for initiates. The following is a reminder for all clerical scholars and library guards seeking access to the special collection. They will need to light all the torches to unlock the chest. To do so, bear in mind the following passage, and all shall be made clear. Oh yes. We find a solution to a riddle that was going to await us. Okay. I began to think upon the completion of the vivisections for that day that there was some other movement in the venile and artery blood that have eluded the scrutinizing eye of my predecessors. I lacked the fine eye needed to prove my assumption. Nevertheless, I felt overwhelmed by the fact that clearly the blood moved through the body in a circle like fire. The warm life contained in our blood sweeps through our body in an endless loop. It is this ring of life that our forms show their true sacredness. The path of true in all things is a ring, and from where you start you must return to the point to proceed. Okay. So this is gonna be one giant runaround. Useless documents. Useless documents. Nope. He will just turn around at the end, so we better get rid of him before he does. You. I'm sorry. Are evil, and this is for higher things. Can they be lit? No, they cannot. Well, this is gonna take a while. A lever puzzle, or in this case, a torch puzzle. How nice. On inspection of the enchanted chest, we get that all torches must be lit to access the contents of the chest. And since we found this whole blood circulation note at the very first Gnomish Praetorian, we knew the answer to this riddle was just start one and then go around, activate the next, activate the next, activate the next. I did all this, and now there are 3 unlit. And once you grapple at one, the one you grabbed at will invert whatever state it's in, off, on, off, digitally, and the one on either side. So now all are open and the magic seal in the chest is lifted. Which means we can find a vault key. Actually, I was suspecting another of those, oh, what was it, the sacred bulbs of something that we always find in the most sacred of hidden treasures, which is bloody useless. And here at the end we find the book, The Missives of Sable. And it has to be said, this entire Slaughterfest I have turned this place into could have also just be done without killing a single gnome. You can pickpocket their keys, you can pickpocket the answer to the riddle, you can just do the riddle, and most of those gates can be lockpicked and you don't even need the key. Alright, wrap it in the Omniscient Shroud and let's get out. And hopefully someone had a written notice that tells him, look inside the shroud. Be careful what's inside the shroud. The only thing that will probably be way worse is getting out of here without killing everyone. But that's where our friend the smoke bomb comes in handy, and we'll see each other at the exit where Brynjolf will once again wait for us, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Grimmy Grim, I got all you need. And oh, looky here.
Many welcomes.
Grim got himself some new followers.
Come now,
Quilgarian.
you. The Missives of Sable. I'd like to see what these pages hold. But that needs to wait. Keep that shroud on it. The time has come. While you did this, I finally learned who the Hierophant is. Argene of Sun Camp. We're taking her down, Dove. All of us. One last plan, one last job. The biggest we'll ever pull.
Argene? Can't remember the names, but I'm really better names. And by the way, if the shroud makes it so everyone forgets the item exists, how do you know the Missives of Sable are inside? How do I know what's inside this package?
I know now. I've had my suspicions, and the last one has been put into place. The Hierophant is Argene of Sun Camp. I've told Argene that I know her secret, and now she's asked to meet me in the ruins beneath Sun Camp. While we're there, you're going to plant the missives on Argene, and the gnomes will have her in chains, like she would have done to me.
Really? That's the whole plan? Why don't we just kill Argene?
Too easy for one. Even if this started with a need for vengeance, the plan's grown bigger than that. Argene's leveraged her powers to become nearly a goddess for the Travelers. We need to show them all the truth. When word spreads of the Hierophant's arrest, they'll know for certain that their faith was misplaced.
Do you want to break them mentally?
Really?
How should we do this?
Really? You're asking that bloody question now? She tried to kill us, Dove, and she'll lead the Travelers right to the gallows. Now that we're all on the same page, the plan involves me meeting with Argene as a ruse. Quilgarian will then help you into the ruins. While we're doing that, Phasma will draw the gnomes to Sun Camp. You plant the missives on Argene, they cast her off, and it's over.
What missives? I never heard anything about missive. I don't like this plan.
Dove, we're about to infiltrate the retreat of one of the most powerful clairvoyants in the Phalanx. That job never gets easier. But we've got to make a move at this point. To get into the ruins, you'll use a secret entrance through one of the graves in Sun Camp. Once you're in, find Krilgarin and she'll guide you from there. If everyone does their part, we'll see the other side of this.
Yeah?
Alright, we'll do it. I don't really like this plan, and I will probably at least once backstab you at the end of it. Mwahaha. And here we stand, the old grave in the Sun Camp, where we will desecrate this last resting place of a fellow traveler. And he's got one heck of a tomb. That's nice.
At last, I can speak with Grimm's fateless ally with my true voice, and your meaningless plan is exposed. These ruins are full of travelers faithful to the Hierophant, who will kill any and all who intrude. This ends now.
Ooh, I didn't make the hard save, so I gotta go back and see when the last autosave was, since this might very well be the choice I spoke of. What are you doing here?
My powers may fluctuate around you, but they are not robbed of me. I could see enough of Grimm, Phasma, and Krilgarin to learn this plan. I tried to end your life once. I underestimated you clearly. Now I want to form a peace between us. I could use your skill. Frame Grimm for stealing the missives of Sable. You are not but a tool to him since he first approached you in Star Camp anyways.
I'm not but a tool to both of you. You want an alliance with me.
Yes. Yours is a fate I cannot read. I told you as much when first you prayed to me in Star Camp. I thought you were an aberration, but I'm coming to believe that you are instead a harbinger of times to come. Nature might cast us as opposites, as foes, but I believe together we might lead the travelers to a golden age.
You cast me as an enemy. You choose to send me to my death. You and none other. And I may, if I was more percipient, I might have noticed the kind of like third eye tattoo on her forehead as a clairvoyant mark. Very well, I frame Grimm.
A smart answer, but I cannot see your intentions. I cannot know that you will do as you say. Recall your oath and take this. It is a key to the wings of the Hierophant's court, my sanctum. It is where I will meet Grimm. Grimm will be in the East Wing. Remember that. Grimm is in the East Wing. Should you do this deed, your rewards will be great.
Okay, let's have a look in the save games. Alright, I was able to create a hard save before we went into, and I made a hard save after we spoke to Erigin, who says we can meet him in the east quarter of the Hierophant wing. I do hope I get a last minute choice of doing the Srobberuni, whoever I want to frame. If not, well, I gotta replay this entire mission once more. Could be worse. Could be dragons. Let's find Caligari, Fae of the White Nords of Canada. Hello, Caligari.
You have come. I was concerned, for Argene has not come to this ruin unprepared. There appears to be many guards loyal to the Hierophant roaming this hall. There is also a strange enchantment not far beyond here, but they are not insurmountable with a quiet pace.
Oh, I could tell her. Let's see how this goes.
She has contacted you? Grimm believed he had her fooled, but her skills are greater than we ever thought. But so is her hubris. That key she gave you can be used to reach Argene as well as Grimm. She will be in the western wing of the court. But to reach her, you'll need to bypass a strange trap. One that watches the way with eyes unblinking.
So, what is this trap?
There's a magic sentry that watches over the path to the court. A statue called the Watcher. If it catches you, it will sound an alarm.
So
But
I
you can
smoke
blind
pump
it.
it.
Extinguish the torches in its chamber and its gaze will be lost. The torches lie in its gaze, so the only way to snuff them is with a bag of winds, which the guards carry. Use it before entering the chamber and you'll be fine.
Okay, I don't care about some trap.
This enchantment is particular and thorough. If you set it off, Argene will likely know of our arrival. There is a tool on a nearby guard, a bag of winds. Without light, you
Yes,
can
yes, yes,
lurk
yes,
and
yes.
may the
We
road
already
rise
know
to
this
meet you.
one. And she already knows we're here. Why do we have to pretend? Why do I have to kill my fellow travelers? I don't think I will. I try to sneak around as well as I can. Let's have a nice roll around, if not a run around. I suspect this is the gazer. Bypass the thief. Items. Bag of wind. I stole this from a guard. I've managed so far to avoid killing any guard inside of this dungeon. Consumable. There's the bag of wind. And we used it. The golem of guardians is past. None shall find me. There's the sanctum. And now we should have the choices east or west. So we're gonna make a hard save again in the Hierophant's den. Saving. And since I already forgotten which way was which, I will just choose enemy in the mood, and out are you. Poisonous gift, elemental resistance, poison resistance. Ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna keep that one. For as a mage, I could probably use any regeneration more than anything else. I think this leads us to our good friend Grim. Yes, it does. And Grim has his own set of guards awaiting my arrival. We'll see how this turns out.
Well, some very important business that I needed to discuss with you, Hierophant.
You may save your breath. The Hierophant knows all and sees all. That includes your plan with the Misses of Sable.
Yes, well, I think that's, what are you talking about?
Have you not heard? The Hierophant
got
is
the
all-knowing,
message, get
Grim.
them.
And I'm intimately familiar with your little plan to depose me.
Well, he's eloquent. Oh, I can jump down. That's probably how I'm gonna reach the other side and talk to her once this fight ends one day. You know what? I don't care. You do you. I got better things to do. Oh no, it's a communal exit strategy, alright. Well, we betrayed him. No need to fight the gnomes and Grim himself. Let us see what twist of fate awaits us. Oh, no, it's not me, it's not me. I know she's gonna betray me one more time. Looks like I am betrayed by everyone, not just Brimio, but also the gnomes who probably, start attacking the rest of the travelers. Almost as expected. Ooh, I have to. No, I don't. We're gonna do this a second time around while framing the Hierophant, so I don't know with which part I'm gonna stick, so there's no point in looting everything beyond this treacherous decision. Well, hello there. You wanna tell me something about the gnomes?
Good. Grim shall pay the price for his audacity. Now escort me from this madness. Farewell.
Alright. Oh, I don't want to punch the gnomes. They did nothing to me. Fine. For the last time there's gnomish blood on my hands. Well, except later on there will be this apprentice of use or colleague, however you're gonna tell him, who threw me inside of his soul of wells, which made it possible for me to come back out of Hughes' soul of wells, well of souls. Tomato, tomato. Don't be so narrow-minded.
I see you. Now is not a time for discourse. Farewell.
Well, run along. Show us the great fate of following the Hierophant. Come on, move on.
And so ends Grim. But he has proved the need for me to take a scourge to the travelers and purge the disloyal. Once the travelers had heroes, remembered by pseudonyms. I will revive this tradition. I christen you Temperance, the prudent one. Speak with me and I will erase your crimes. And as for this shroud of omission Grim gave you, well, I think it has more use for you like this.
Temperance, +1 finesse ability, evade chance. Oh! The Shroud of Omission is a set. Well, let's have a look. It's a weaker set. Increasing stealth, chance for critical hit, fire damage, crit hit damage. I could use some more crit hit chance. Gloves, fire resistance, crit hit damage, and boots. Well, we're gonna take a look at how it's. We're gonna take a look how it's look with a look in the look. Look-see. Well, that's okay. Let's return to justice. Now we're reloading to the point where we choose which side we're gonna pick. This time we're siding with Grim and see what fates awaits us this way. We'll just open it. Give me the nice ring again because I don't want to run back to get it. So basically we got 6% evasion and 1 to all finesse skills, which is, well, it's okay. It's not really that useless, not that useless for me. Great brain. You're doing so well. Not. It's rather useless, especially since I aim for the Jack of all trades gambit as the end, which gives +3 to basically everything.
Enough of your farces, Grim. You claim you want to blackmail me, but that is not your true purpose here.
Why, your worshipfulness, you can't blame me for desiring to have you all to myself.
This has gone on long enough, little man.
Well, this
I grow
time
tired of your
he can talk.
stallings. They will cease immediately.
I couldn't agree more, my dear
Got
seer.
the message. Get
Seems
them.
like it's time for things to wrap up.
Yes. Leave me out. Whee! Wasn't me. Goodbye. We're running out of here once again. And then we will find Brynjolf and he will tell us to escort him. And we'll find out which way I will choose, because I don't think I get locked out of everything no matter
Let's
what I
get
choose.
the hell out of here!
Oh, I got assistance this time. How nice. And I'm gonna betray him by leaving him here. Once
We
again,
must make our escape!
assistance. And I'm gonna leave you all behind. One final betrayal. Will give me a new name called Betrayer. Or Mrs. Whitehair. Hey, bro.
Dove, we better run like hell if we're to get out of here. No time for
Yes,
chatting,
yes.
Dove.
Oh,
We need to move.
I don't wanna. It's just running and talking are the same buttons, which is quite stupid. Kill everyone! It's fated! You should all die! Alright, everyone gets it. Use punches, daggers. Wouldn't be a Amalur episode without some nice reckoning executions, would it? Nah, it's boring. The main reason why people play this is like playing, what was it called? God of War, and don't do the executions. No balls! Right. And it was a bad one. It barely got me to second base. Oh well. It was me. Let's get out of here. Come on, Grim. Reward me at the exit. Oh, he's waiting for me to tell him. Do I have to follow you every step of the way?
No time for chatting, Dove.
But now you gotta move on. After the whole, well, bloodbath. Come on, you can manage the stairs. If I can run him, you can walk him.
Argine's hold over the Travelers is broken. The Hierophant is gone. The Travelers will never be the same. You are like the Travelers of ages past. I name you one among their number. They'll sing songs of you forever as the Chariot. No jail will hold you. And since you've used the Shroud of Omission so well, I figured you could make some use of this.
Piercing damage. So it's a 6% chance not to take damage, or it's a 6% piercing damage increase. You know what's the funny thing about this? The 6% evasion are actually more useful, since I barely do any piercing damage at all. I guess we betray him and keep the Hierophant in, well, in charge. Keep the Hierophant in charge. One more reload, and then I'm gonna plunder all the chests. We see each other again, not as the Chariot, but as the Transcendent. Which also means pretty much this quest and everything here is done, so it's a short one, but good evening and bye-bye.